This is how it works, simplified. Step 1 is to create a company that exists only on paper. You start by setting up a shell company in the Cayman Islands, the British Virgin Islands, or some other tropical tax paradise. This company doesn't have an office, employees, or products. It might just live inside of a filing cabinet at a law firm. But on paper, it's real and it can legally own things. Step 2 is to let the company own the wealth. Now, instead of putting your name on the deed to your mansion, the company owns the mansion. Instead of opening a Swiss bank account in your name, the account belongs to the company. You don't own the yacht or the art collection or the intellectual property. The company does. So if someone comes after your assets for taxes, lawsuits, or political reasons, you shrug because technically you own nothing. Step 3 is to add a trust to seal the deal. And this is the final layer. The company that owns the wealth is then owned by a trust, based in an entirely different country. And the trust isn't in your name either. You are not the legal owner, you're just the beneficiary. You get to live in the house, sail the yacht, use the jet, but nothing is tied to you directly. That is how you end up with a $150 million super yacht owned by a company in the British Virgin Islands, held by a trust in Jersey, managed by a nominee director in Panama. But, okay, if your name isn't attached to your money, how do you actually spend it? Because the moment you transfer money from an offshore account to your personal one, especially in your home country, it becomes taxable. So you borrow against it. When Apple needed money to spend in the US, rather than pay taxes to repatriate its offshore profits, it borrowed against them. If you've got billions sitting in an offshore account, you can use those assets as collateral and take out a loan, often at ultra-low interest rates. This way you get access to cash without triggering a tax event. And then you borrow again and again and again and again until you die. It's an actual strategy. It's called buy, borrow, die.